So in this class we are going to learn about the mobile app development with Flutter. Before that, what is an app? So app is nothing but a software program to do a particular task. So in app there are three types: mobile apps, web apps, and desktop apps. Mobile apps for, of course, for mobiles and tablets. Web apps we are using in the websites like Gmail, and desktop apps we are using in the Word, PPTs in desktops. Those are the three types in apps. So next, in mobile apps, there are two main platforms like Android and iOS. So most of the Android apps don't work in iOS. Most of the iOS app don't work in the Android platforms. So in mobile apps also, there are three types like native, hybrid, and cross-platform. Native means, as I have already told, some apps will really work only with iOS or with Android. So those are called as native apps. Hybrid apps means some apps work both in mobile and websites like Gmail, YouTube, such kind of things. And cross-platform means these tools helps us to make apps to work both in Android and iOS. So these kind of apps are called as cross-platform apps. So for making this mobile apps, there are many number of tools available like Android Studio for Android apps, Xcode for Apple apps, and like cross-platform tools like Flutter, React Native. Those kind of tools helps us for making the cross-platform apps to work both in Android and iOS. So among such kind of cross-platform tools, we have chosen Flutter. So these are the reasons for which we have chosen Flutter. Like it's of course for both platforms and rich UI, huge library, and it's of course it started by Google. So large community is there to help with all the issues. So without wasting the further time, let's get into the Flutter. So for Flutter, we are using the language Dart, like C and Python, Java. We are using a language called Dart in Flutter. It's like a Python. It's like a combination of Python and C. So to install Flutter, we can either use VS Code like a Visual Studio Code or Android Studio. So let's start with the implementation section. So let's start with the Visual Studio Code. If you have it already, means no issues. If you don't have, means just get into the browser, type Visual Studio Code, download, get into the website, select Windows, and download. And your download has started. Just install it, and I have Visual Studio Code VSC already in my system. So I'm opening it, and this is the initial page. So in that you have to go to the extension, the last one in the left bottom, and type Flutter in this, Flutter, Flutter. You will get the extension and click it. I have already installed it. I'm uninstalling it and reinstall it for the purpose here. So we are just creating the extension. We are not installing the Flutter. We are just telling the Visual Studio Code, I'm gonna install the Flutter and connect it with you. That's why we are using this Flutter extension. So it's asking the Flutter SDK. It's asking us to install the SDK. We can either go with the Visual Studio Code to install it, or we can manually install the Flutter SDK. Now we are going to manually install the Flutter SDK, and we are going to show the path to the Visual Studio Code. So for that, just get into the browser and type as Flutter SDK download. You will get the website, and go to the Get Started page in the right top corner, and get into the Windows and desktop. And you will be having two options like a VSC code and download and install for manually installing the Flutter SDK. So in the download and install option, go to the Flutter zip file and click it, download it, wait for the download and extract the file. So now I'm gonna extract the file and save it in the local disk C. Please save as I'm doing. Why means I'll tell you later. Just extract the file and save it in the local disk C and wait for the extraction. If it's stored in somewhere else, please cut and paste it in local disk C. So mine is here in the local disk C. Now open the Visual Studio Code and we are gonna locate the SDK. It will ask the locate SDK. We are gonna click it. So we now have the Flutter file in disk C. So we just gonna give the path to the Visual Studio Code like this. So once you set the path, it will show like this. You have to click the empty application. If you're not getting the options like that, just go to the view and command palette and you will get a search option. In that, just type Flutter. It will show us Flutter new project. You can just click it and or choose the option empty application. After that, it will show a folder. In that, just create a new folder to save all our projects. I'm just creating a new folder in documents. So I'm gonna save all my mobile apps project here. I'm just naming it as mobile app and just select the folder to create the project in that it will ask to name the project. Each project I'm just having the default one and just click enter. Take the starter option, yes, and you have to wait for the project to be created. It will take around 5 minutes. You have to wait for the first time for creating the Flutter app. For everything it will take around 5 minutes. So in the output console you can see the project is being created. In the left side you can see all those files. In the library you can see the main dart. This is the main program. It's a pre-coded built-in program to create a basic mobile app which shows like hello world. Before that we just gonna make sure that our Flutter SDK is running properly. So for that you just get into the terminal and type flutter doctor command. Just wait for the result. It definitely gonna take around 5 minutes. It will show all the related details about the Flutter. So now it's showing all those details and just copying those things in the Word. So for running a more Flutter tool, you just need Flutter SDK, Android SDK, Visual Studio and Visual Studio installer. Now in order to install the Visual Studio, this is Visual Studio Code we are using. Visual Studio installer is different. In order to install the Visual Studio, I'll tell you the reason later. So now we have Flutter SDK, we have installed it, we have Chrome, we have VS Code, everything, and we don't have Android Studio and Android SDK. Instead of installing the Android SDK, I'm directly get into the Android Studio. It will solve all those issues. So for installing Android Studio, just get into the browser and type Android Studio SDK download. It will show your file. Just click it, agree with it and install it. Now it's getting download. After getting download, I'm just opening it in the folder and I'm just trying to install it. So it shows the installation process. Wait for it and just click all the next buttons and just finish the installation. After that, just restart the Visual Studio Code. Just close it and open in a new window. Now we are gonna rerun the Flutter Doctor command again to make sure the Flutter is running properly. Yes, now everything is in green tick, so it's running properly. Now we are gonna do the mobile application development. For our first tab, we just follow the rules like get into the view and open the command palette, type as Flutter new project and select the empty application. We have already have one folder. Just reselect that and get into it, and we are gonna run the mobile app. So now our program is ready. We are going to just run the program. For running it, the top right corner triangle shape is there, or else you can go to the run option. It's just nearby the view. Three dots are there, just click it. Run will be there, run and debug option will be there, just click it, and you will have the program will ask three options like Windows, Edge and Chrome. So already I have told you for Windows you need Visual Studio installer, because without that it will not be run in Windows desktop. So we are just using Edge or Chrome. For that you definitely need not to install the Windows Studio installer. So I'm just selecting the Edge option to preview the output. Anytime you can change the Edge to Chrome, like in the right bottom corner Edge option is there, you just click it and you select the Chrome option also. Now the program is running, you can view the output. Hello world, the screen is the output screen. You can view it in the Chrome or Edge, or even you can connect with your mobile to see the output. In the next class we can do that.